Big up the Chatbout podcast, yeah. Captain Positive are the boss, yeah. Whole heap of things to we chat about. So, grab a chair and hold a seat, yeah. Talk with intelligence. One bag of things to we chat about. Don't talk, don't laugh about now.
Welcome. Greetings and salutations to all from me, WG Deso, aka Captain Positive. Wherever you are in the world, I just want to say to you good morning, good afternoon, or good night. You're now tuned into Chatbout podcast, and I want to give a special shout out to everybody who's out there living their best lives, creating their dreams, and I want to encourage those who don't know where to start. I want to say to you, start now. The quote of the day reads, "Life is a series of baby steps." When I'm asked by people like, what do you do when you think you're at the end of the road? How is it you overcome when you feel like you can't go no further? And I simply say to them, take a baby step. One step forward is one less step that you have to take. We think that creating our dream is the biggest thing in the world and it's the hardest thing in the world. It isn't, because you're not creating somebody else's dream. You wouldn't know where to start. You can't create my dream. That would be hard for you. I can't create your dream likewise. That would be even harder for me. But you know what it is going to take to create your dream. So how is it you think that coming at a roadblock, it means you are to stop? No. Take one baby step. Life is a series of baby steps. Oftentimes we get in a mode where we want to get to our destination with the shortest journey and the fastest way. We want to get there as quickly as possible, but we don't realize that when we get to the point where we feel like it is at the toughest and the hardest, these are the lessons that build character. These are the lessons that toughen us up. These are the lessons that prepare us for future obstacles, because nobody created their dreams overnight. Nobody became successful overnight. Nobody became great overnight. Nobody started to live the life they wanted to live overnight. They all had obstacles. Like you're having an obstacle now, like you're facing a trial now, like you're facing tribulations now. But does that mean you're going to stop? Does that mean you're going to quit? No. You're going to take one step today, one step tomorrow. Who knows, you may be able to take one step today and another step next week. But it doesn't matter how many one steps you have to take. You don't have to make a giant leap. You don't have to take 1,000 steps. Remember now, you got to this roadblock. You got to this obstacle. So that simply means you took steps before. You did not wake up today and get here. You were on a journey, and your journey brought you to where you are right now. And you think that you haven't put enough work, so you are going to give up. You are going to throw away all that you've done, all that you've invested, all that you've given of yourself. No. Take one baby step. Take one more step. Take one more step. It seems hard, doesn't it? But the 11 steps that you took before, the 1 million steps that you took before, or the 100,000 steps that you took before, they were hard, but you took them. So why is one more step harder? This one more step is not harder than the previous steps. It just simply means you can do it. You are not about to give up. You are going to make sure that you get to your goals. Make sure that you get to your dreams. You don't have to rush it. You don't have to race into it. You don't have to make this big, giant leap every time. You've had a few giant leaps. You've had leaps and bounds sometimes. So what is wrong if you take a step today? Nothing. When things go wrong is when you decide to stop, when you decide to quit, when you decide to give up, when you decide to give in. But until then, one step at a time. If you are able to do that, you will eventually get to where you need to be. You see, it was all beautiful and peachy and great and all smiles and sunshine leading up to this point where you are right now, where you feel like you are at the point of no return, right? When you feel like you're at the point where this is too hard for me. How is it too hard? You got here. The skies are gray, rain is falling. No, you want to give up. This is why they make umbrellas. This is why they make raincoats. This is why they make water boat. Okay, the place is flooded. This is why they make rafts. This is why some logs float. So what y'all say? Baby steps. You have life. You have hope. You have will. You have the know-how. You've gotten to this point. What it is that is so hard that you can't take another step forward? What obstacle is in your way that would prevent you from getting to where you need to go, that would have you give up on all the steps you've taken before, that would have you throw away the many steps that got you to this point? Which obstacle is that? I bet you there were obstacles before this one. The road had seemed to have ended in the past, I bet you. But what you did, you continued. You hop, skipped, you jumped over whatever obstacle you faced in the past. So which obstacle is this that would cause you not to want to go forward? The only obstacle I could think of is death. You're not dead. We don't die. Legends don't die. People who create their dreams don't die. Not until our dreams have been created anyway. So we don't speak like that around here. What we do is we take steps. We take steps forward. We go, we move, we strive, we excel, we step forward. We move forward, one step at a time. Life is a series of baby steps, not giant leaps. So keep on keeping on. Keep taking your baby steps, one at a time, slowly but surely. The race is a race, you know. But you've heard previously the race is not for the swift. The good thing is this race is your race. So nobody can tell you at what pace you should be going at in your race. You have no competitors to your right. You have no competitors to your left. It is simply you in your lane running your race. No, the race has begun. It was set off. But I can't determine for you where the finish line is. And no obstacle should determine when the finish line is either. Only you and your goal should determine. You see the goal post. You see where you set it. Now you're going to make some random or some planned obstacle. Have you decided to not take any more steps forward? No. When you are at your lowest, at your darkest, when you feel like you can't go further, when you feel like you're at a point where you want to give up, give in. One more step. One baby step. One baby step. The quote reads, life is a series of baby steps. And I added, not giant leaps. So where you are now, that would have you think that you want to give up, just remember this. One baby step forward. Now take that step today. Take another tomorrow. But in all the steps that you take going forward, remember to make positivity the new disease. Go.
This is the Chatbout podcast. We there first, them there last. Everything I figure off the broadcast. Podcast.